We are on the verge of an absolutely gorgeous weather weekend in Saskatchewan, and to top it all off, it's free fishing weekend. And so we're joined by expert fisherman Jason Matity with getfishing.ca. Jason, your website is a great tool for learning about how to fish, and if there's anything I need, it's an education in fishing. So free fishing weekend, someone like me that's never fished before, what do I need to know if I want to get out and try and catch some fish?
Well, you got to get one of these. Rod and rail, obviously. You can get them for as cheap as $10 and as expensive as $50 if you want. So if you have that and you have a small assortment of lures, maybe a little bit of bait like worms or leeches, you're off to the races to catch anything from pike to perch.
Why does the province do free fishing weekend?
It's really about promoting the sport. It helps to introduce a whole new generation of people to fishing and the activity of being outdoors. And it's just such a fun thing. I know for me, it's a terrible passion, but it's just really about, I think, getting people out to our provincial parks as well, and just having people enjoy our wonderful, beautiful Saskatchewan summers.
Pike to perch, we have so many different types of fish in Saskatchewan. How do you pick what lake to go to or what body of water that you should get up and cast your reel into?
Well, and that's the big thing. Like there is so much variety, and the main targets are our perch, pike, and walleye. They're the most common in most of the lakes, but we have some wonderful trout fishing like Diefenbaker, the Buffalo Pound Trout Pond near Regina, Saskatoon Trout Pond up there. And also our native lake trout up north, which grow to like 50, 60 pounds, So the question of how do you know what to do, I guess just go to the government website, figure out what species there are, maybe how to cook them, that type of thing. That might help with your choice of what you want to keep. And that's really, I think, where the research has to begin, is at home before you go, to figure out, okay, I'm going to this lake, what's in there, what is there to catch.
Fishing can be a great bonding experience with your kids too. So if you want to bring the kids along, do you have to make sure you're ready with some patience along with the right equipment?
Patience is key, but I think the big thing is, you want to take them to a lake like Blackstrap, Bradwell near Saskatoon comes to mind, Buffalo Pound, Kenosee Lake, where there's lots of perch. Perch are small but numerous. And for kids, you want to take them to a place where you know they've got a reasonable shot. They don't care how big it is. They don't care what color it is. They don't care if you're going to keep it or release it. They just want the rod to bend. So that's going to extend your enjoyment of it by having them catch something. So that's why I recommend for kids, go for perch. And they're very numerous in those lakes for sure. And you also want to make sure that, you've taught them how to cast properly. We do a Learn to Fish program that's this weekend at Moose Mountain Provincial Park, Duck Mountain Provincial Park near Yorkton, and also around Regina on Sunday at Echo Valley and Buffalo Pound. 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. We're going to run through everything you need to know about the basics of fishing, the rules, the regulations, and the first thing you have to display before we let you fish, regardless of your age, is that you know how to make a cast safely. Because there are hooks, so you want to make sure that you've got enough space, because kids like to bunch up, and that's not good. So you make sure they have their space, you make sure that they know how to make that cast, that they're watching behind them, watching forward. And if you do those basic things, you're going to have a great day out there.
Thanks for sharing some of your fishing tips with us today, Jason.
You bet. Thank you.